Every year in the NFL, it's a new team. As far as goals go, we have one. Putting the ring on our finger.
Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer Podcast. This is Ralph Phillips.
I'm Molly Bay.
Today is November 15th, and we just beat the mess out of the kittens.
Yeah.
Somebody call the animal control. We're going to get a felony charge for beating up animals. Man, what a beatdown. That was good.
We needed awesome.
That. Needed it.
Bad. Yeah.
Yes, we really did. I was worried. I was not confident going into this game. I was confident that we could beat them. I just, the past 3 games we've been going doop, 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 down, down, down. And I thought that there was a possibility we could just blow up on this game and not.
No chance.
Really, yeah.
Didn't happen.
Well, it started scaring me.
Yeah.
The first half, first quarter, I was like, oh my gosh, we were missing so many tackles, dropping so many balls.
Yeah, the missed tackles was huge.
Yeah.
And very noticeable in that it was like people like Levante David, who never missed tackles. And
right.
I don't know if they've changed their technique or what it is, but it just seems like players are just slipping through.
Yeah, I mean, a couple times Levante David had a tackle for a loss in the backfield and missed, and they ended up getting positive yardage. It's just like, what? How is this happening? This is not the Buccaneers.
Oh, can we talk about Ross Cockrell just getting trucked?
Oh yeah, that was he? He's number 49. No,
43. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the second quarter.
And welcome to the NFL.
They scored a touchdown on that play, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just trucked him, man.
Oof.
Yeah, and then, first quarter, Ronald Jones right off the bat fumbles the ball.
No,
and
I know.
I thought for sure that was it for his day.
Yeah, they were going to bench him. That's what I thought.
Thought maybe they would put him in maybe the third quarter a little bit, but no, they kept him in there and kept him running, and thank God they did.
It seems like they want so hard for it to be Leonard Fournette. To me, that's what I feel like with the coaching staff, and Rojo just keeps giving them reasons why it should be him. And by God, just keep him in, please. Please.
Those are tough problems to have, right?
I know.
You want this one guy in, but this other guy's doing so good. 98-yard run. When it happened, I was like, oh, God, please let that be a 99-yarder. 99-yarder.
I know.
Record book. You can't beat 99 yards.
Right.
I think there's only 2 players in history that have 99 yards, something like that. Not a whole lot. But 98, man, I'll take it. That was a good run. Good blocking, too.
And it was the longest offensive touchdown for the Buccaneers. So
longest play.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yay!
Franchise history. Yeah. So Ronald Jones coughs it up in the first quarter. I'm thinking,
happy.
I'm like, oh no, this is going to be one of those games, man. This might be the end of our season.
I know.
Might be the end of our season.
Yeah.
This team's going to implode. And then he just stuck with it. They stuck with him, and next thing you know, he's running down the field 98 yards for a touchdown.
Right after that run, I went to ESPN.com just to see how much he was averaging, with that run in there. And it was 11.1 yards a carry. I was like, yes. But he finished the game. It's 8.3 yards a carry, which that's ain't nothing to sniff at either. So.
Well, we can't pat ourselves too much on the back. I'm just happy that we righted the ship a little bit.
Yeah.
The Panthers suck. They're not a good team. I know everybody's like,
they're on a lose streak. Although I will say that division games are different. So even when you do have a shitty team in your division, they're always competitive.
Yeah. And, we got to win, but we still got a lot of work to do, man.
Well, apparently Todd Bowles got on the defense about not communicating, and then they kind of cleaned it up.
I saw some mistakes out there, some big ones too. One time I got to see this on a replay. We haven't rewatched the game yet. It was in the third quarter, I think. We had I want to say it was a cornerback. It might have been a linebacker. Ran at the running back who looked like he was going out for a swing pass. And then inexplicably turned around and ran downfield.
Oh, that was that the Jordan Whitehead one where he went to go kind of rush?
Yeah.
And then missed it and then just turned back around and then ran past the guy. It was weird.
Was that Whitehead?
Yeah. 33. I don't know if he got confused and was not supposed to be there and then realized he wasn't supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it was, but it was very, very undisciplined play, I guess would be the word. And they didn't really move the ball a whole lot on us. We kept them under 200 yards total. Is that right?
Let me look. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Teddy Bridgewater had 136. Okay. Let me look at the team stats. Yeah. They had 187 yards to our 544 yards. Wow. Whoa.
That's a big difference.
That's a huge difference.
Huge difference. Well, I mean, we kept getting the ball. We got the ball within our 5-yard line twice. Our special teams game sucks.
Oh my gosh. They could have cost us this game.
Yeah.
If the offense was not as dominant as it was. Hey, we got to quit with this negativity. We got a lot of negativity going out. Like, we didn't just blow them out 46-23. Like, we doubled their score.
Which, hey, I'm going to take this win because I called the prediction on the game 38-17.
Yeah.
I came close.
Yeah.
Got there.
That's just outrageous. No, let's talk about good stuff. Talk about good things.
Okay. Evans and Brady hooked up pretty good. Godwin and Brady hooked up pretty good. We had Antonio Brown back returning kicks a couple times.
Yeah, I liked seeing that.
Yeah.
And he hooked up with Tom Brady a couple times. I mean, he had 69 yards.
Yep. And it was nice to see Gronk there. But then again, they were all dropping passes too. Except Antonio Brown. I don't think he dropped a pass.
Ralph.
Back into the negatives.
Like Debbie Downer over here. Like we didn't just stomp them. A division opponent.
It was fun. I was so intense all day. I'm pacing and all this. I do a lot of pacing anyhow, but I'm all pacing and just all nervous. And it was about, I don't know, probably about halfway through the third quarter, I just finally went,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we ended halftime tied 17-17. And it really felt like we had the momentum at that point. You were looking so weird on the camera. Stop moving.
I like this background stuff. It's funny.
Ghost Ralph, like half of you. And then in the third quarter, we scored 12 unanswered points. And that's when we really got up on them. And then in the fourth quarter, we scored 17 points to their 6. So that second half, we really just took it away.
How many times did we punt? I can't recall us punting.
I think that we
didn't. I know we kept getting the ball, and no matter where we were at, we just drove down the field. It was so nice to see, man.
Let me see. Okay, so here are our plays. We had a fumble, a touchdown, a field goal, a touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. End of game. So we did not punt.
We did not punt.
We didn't punt.
That's good. Keep the ball out of Pinion's hands.
Yeah, we we fumbled the one time, and then that was it.
That was our only non-scoring possession.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No interceptions. We didn't throw any interceptions, right?
Let me look. Nope. No interceptions.
Okay. What did we have for turnovers? What did we get? We had
just Rojo's fumble.
No, I mean, how many turnovers did our defense get?
Oh, okay. Well, JPP got the interception, which thank God. I'm so glad that he got it after last week dropping that interception. That this week he was like, I got it this time. And thank God he was back in coverage, huh, Ralph?
Yeah. Go imagine zone coverage. Linebackers dropping back. Pewter Report actually wrote an article. This is week 9, talking about our linebackers dropping back in coverage. I'm like, all of us at Buccaneers Observer, we know this since week 1.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that at week 1, since week 1. All you fans out there
slow.
that have been listening to this, you knew it. They're late on the bandwagon.
Yeah. So.
But it worked, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it got us an interception.
Carolina just had that one interception, and we had the one fumble, and that was it with the turnover battle.
Okay. Right after that, or right before JPP's interception, we had a blocked extra point.
Yes.
I know. I want to know.
Okay.
They blocked our extra
point.
point.
No. Okay.
I want to look back on our thing. And I've been saying that our blocking on special teams is just horrendous. And then they had a long run on us. I think it was like a 90-yard run. 90?
Yeah,
95?
that Sean Murphy Bunting saved.
95
Thank
yards.
God
Yeah.
he saved that. I mean, that was a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Did they score on that one? I think they did.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I mean, how could they not? They were at like the 10 at that point.
They were on the 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, we had two of our drives started within our 5. I think it was right around our 2. So special teams sucked there, you know.
Well, that one was the Rojo's run. So you know what? If we had not started at the 2, he would never have gotten that 98-yard run. Run.
That's making
Silver
lemons out of
lining.
lemonade.
I know. Making lemons out of lemonade.
Well, that's your backwards logic there. Yeah.
Whatever.
So yeah, you know, special teams got to step it up, but we just beat the mess out of the kids.
Didn't need him.
It was animal abuse.
Animal abuse.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Nothing. I was just going over the special teams stuff.
Oh, okay.
It was really bad. Special teams was really, really bad during this game.
Yeah, but they didn't cost us. So.
No, they just made it
That's
more
just
enjoyable for us. Like you said, we got a 98-yard run.
Ooh, let's talk about the offensive line because we didn't have Ali Marpet, and instead of Joe Haig coming in, they shifted Jensen over to left guard and then had AQ Shipley at center, and that seemed to really work. Especially, I mean, we had a great day running, obviously, and then Tom Brady was only sacked one time for 7 yards. Do you remember who that sack was on? Donovan, probably.
No, it was. I want to say it was on Jensen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jensen and Donovan both got beat. But you know, it's also the caliber of your opponent too. You can't really say this is. But Josh Haig did. I think the extra point that was blocked. I think that was his fault. I think he got beat on the. Yeah, pretty sure.
Joe, get it together, bro.
Yeah. He's really. You know, this might be the last time he ever suits up for football, man. You know,
Maybe.
this might be his last season.
We'll see.
Yep. So it feels good. I feel like the team is back on path. You know?
Oh, and they are amped. Tom Brady's press conference, they are hooting and hollering behind him, and he goes, the guys are hyped or something like that. It's awesome. The defense. So Levante David was our leading defender with 6 tackles, 5 solo, and 1 TFL. That's like a pretty weak stat line.
For him?
Well, I think for the defense in general, just 6
Yeah,
tackles.
Who was tackling? Who's making all the tackling? Nobody was tackling. That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, Levante, he got 6. Devin White got 6 too.
And we were just spreading it around.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
We had Blaine Gabbert got to go out with 3 minutes left and throw the football around. That was nice.
You always like that. And we finished with the victory formation. So that's awesome.
Oh, they should have gave that to Tom.
I know.
Tom. And he's had a lot of victory formations this year. You know, we're 4-1 in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
7-3.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I mean, in order for us to not make the playoffs now, we'd have to
just completely tank.
Yeah, just completely blow up.
Implode. Next week will be a challenge for sure.
Man, I'm not looking forward to this game. I am looking forward to it because I like watching good football.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking forward to it because of the opponent.
Yeah. The Ronald Jones, he got 192 yards, so he was just 8 short of a 200-yard game.
Damn.
I was like,
Glad I played him in fantasy.
I know.
I played all my Buccaneers in fantasy football, and I got 124 points. That's not bad. Last week I got 49. So
49.
big jump. I told you I'm going all in this year, man. I'm putting my money where my mouth is at.
Yeah.
The whole $5.
I know. So I'm going to read some interesting stats from the game. Ready for this? So per Bucks Communications, Ryan Suckup leads NFL kickers with 85 points this season.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I've got him in fantasy.
Great.
Nothing anybody loves than hearing somebody else talk about their fantasy.
Yeah, that's true. Of that fake punt that Justin Watson sniffed out and snuffed out. So that was a good special teams
that
play.
Was a good special team.
That counts as a sack.
Was that? I don't know if that was special teams though, because I think we had our starting defense in there.
Not if Justin Watson was out there.
That's true.
Yeah. So he got a sack. How many wide receivers have sacks? With Rojo finishing 192 yards on 23 carries, that's tied for the 5th best in franchise history.
Nice.
Per Greg Auman.
You go, Rojo.
Excuse me.
You deserve it.
Mike Evans caught his 500th reception.
He ended up with more than 500, right?
Yeah. And that he's the first Buccaneer to do that.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think the next closest was James Wilder, who was like had 430 or something, like not even close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is per Greg Auman. After giving up 116 yards and trailing 14-7 in the first quarter, the Bucs defense allowed just 71 yards on 33 plays the rest of the game.
Wait, say that again. Just break it down.
So first quarter, they trailed 14-7 and gave up 116 yards. The last 3 quarters, they allowed 33 plays and 71 total yards.
Dang!
So Todd Bowles getting on them about their communication was a huge.
Oh, he did that mid-game?
Yeah,
during
mid-game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, well, whatever happened, it worked.
I know. Chew them out something.
It did feel so good, like I said, like right around middle of the third quarter, just like, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
We're playing pretty good football, and we're beating them really bad. So
Yeah. Yeah.
This feels good.
Yeah. The defense got off to a slow start, but it was kind of the same with the Green Bay game. You know, we got off to a slow start then. They got up on us 10 points.
Yes.
So,
well, like I said, we used to, the old Buccaneers, the strong defense, the Super Bowl era Buccaneers, their defense, we used to do that. It'd be so weird. It was like we spot the other team 7 points, maybe 10, 14. You know, we'd let them score quick. And then after that, it was like, you ain't getting nothing. That was it.
well, with our defense, you have to wonder if it's kind of a product with the way the defense is designed, because the defense depends on what the offense is giving you. At the beginning of the game, you don't know what they're going to give you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the defense kind of gets into a rhythm where they're learning and reacting to whatever the offense is doing.
They're like the Borg. They're assimilating the offense.
Yeah, they're learning.
Resistance
right
is
there on the
futile.
field. It's true. The penalties were pretty good this game. We had 3 for 30 yards, and they had 5 for 40 yards. So really, the Zebras were not getting too involved there.
Now, I did see a couple penalties that weren't called.
Yeah, I saw that one on Gronk where he definitely pushed off. It should have been offensive pass interference. Caught the ball.
I was watching something last night, and they were saying, and I don't really recall this, but they were saying during the off season it was kind of handed down to the refs to only call blatantly obvious fouls this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it, because I felt like gradually as they add more rules, there's so many more penalties, and it really takes away from the game. So I'm glad that they've kind of taken a less heavy-handed approach, if that's true.
Yeah, if it's true. I want to look it up, see it was like a memo or something that was handed down to the NFL or the referees from the NFL. I don't know who tells the referees what to do.
Yeah.
But maybe it was just a consensus thing. But yeah, I mean, with the way the NFL refs have been calling this year, penalties have gone down, especially holding, and scoring has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
And I think I saw somewhere at one point it was like teams were averaging 30 points a game or something.
Really?
Well, we were at one time averaging like 33.
Yeah. Well, we probably are now. 46, put up 46 points. I mean, that 3-point game last week really probably brought our average down, but
this one balanced it out.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what did Rojo's yards per carry end up?
8.3. I said that at the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
You don't listen to me.
What?
They only had 65 yards of carry. So you've been talking about how our run defense has really slipped since Vito went out. So we were averaging 65 yards allowed?
Something like that.
Around there when Vito went out. And now we're up to 77
Yes.
yards a game? Well, we only allowed 65. So that'll really help and 3 of those 16 yards was from Teddy Bridgewater. And Mike Davis had 32 yards. He was their leading rusher.
Wow. Okay. Nice. That's what we need. We're getting that run defense going
I
again.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, the past 3 games, it's really slipped. We didn't allow a 100-yard rusher last week, but we allowed 100 yards total.
Yeah.
Some yards.
Yeah.
Can't be having that. Can't run against us.
I know. Well, it's Taysom Hill really killed us too.
Yeah, it was.
And
Taysom Hill,
Kamara.
so, yeah. I think we held Kamara pretty good. We normally do.
On rushing, but he's a pass catching back. So it's like he kills us there. It's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of another. The receiving, they got 148 yards receiving. Last game we played against them, they had 200-yard receivers, Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore.
Wow, really?
I think it's DJ Moore. Is it DJ Moore?
Yeah.
Still the same guy? This game, their highest grossing receiver was DJ Moore with 96 yards, and then Robbie Anderson only had 21. So a big improvement there. And I was worried about that going into this game because our secondary has kind of been slipping the last few weeks. And it was not an issue today. So I'm glad for that. And then Teddy Bridgewater, they're saying his injury is not serious, whatever. Well, I don't know if it was his knee.
Yeah, who was the quarterback that went in to replace him? I never heard of
PJ
that.
Walker. Remember, he's the XFL quarterback. I think that played for the Vipers.
Tampa Bay Vipers, yeah.
He played under Rule in college.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a sack on him.
How many sacks did we get in this
We
game?
had 3.
Sweet.
We had Ted on Teddy. 1 on Teddy. 1 on PJ. And then they, I guess, put in their 3rd string quarterback, Charlton. I don't know. Was this a kneel down? I don't know. We got a sack on him for 5 yards. He got 0 yards. 0 complete. So
Damn.
I don't remember that, but
Who got the sacks?
let's see.
I can't recall.
I know. I don't either. Shaquille Barrett. Oh, that was the
Oh,
one.
that was a funny.
It reminded me of like bowling when you're like the pins like wobbling
like,
and then it goes
oh.
down. Yeah.
It was,
like,
and when he fell, he was like, yes.
Yeah, I know. He's in the background on his arms up.
funny.
Because like Teddy didn't go down initially. And then eventually he lost his balance and fell. And it just counted as a technicality as a sack because Shaq had got him.
He was the last one to touch him, I guess. Was he?
Yeah, exactly. So Shaq got 1, JPP got 1, and Justin Watson got 1. I just love that.
Our receivers, we got the best tackling offense in the league.
I know, and not even like in a bad way. We had no returns this game. None.
No return yardage?
No return yardage.
Yeah.
But yeah. It didn't hurt us this game, but it's definitely something we need to tighten up.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. No punts.
I know.
I like that. Let's keep that up.
I know. Exactly. Their returner had 151 yards.
Well, yeah, he got 95 yards on one return.
98.
98 yards.
I know. I cannot believe he did not get that in.
I know. Thank God Bunting came over.
Thank
and got
God. He is not just phoning it in on special teams.
So,
what else? I love these instant reactions for a victory because it's always like, we're awesome. What else do you say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
we just keep going with that.
Yeah.
Dang, we look good.
I know.
Man, we a good looking team.
They were saying the team got stuck on the tarmac at the airport.
That's right.
So they didn't get in till 11:30, or they didn't leave.
No,
till
they didn't
11:30?
leave Tampa last night until 11:30.
And apparently they were stuck in the airport for like 7 hours, like a long time.
Yeah, mechanical issues, and then they flew into Charlotte and had to be up in like 8 hours after they landed. So
That's
they had to
crazy.
be up and ready and at the stadium or some crap. I don't know.
But they apparently, Antonio Brown said that it was a good bonding experience. Like they all played cards together and just hung out, and they kind of made the best of it. So
Yeah. That's a good thing if you've got good teammates, but if you got, a couple of jerks on
That
your
you
team,
hate.
it sucks.
I know.
I got to sit here for 8 hours watching some guy jerk off to a mannequin. In case you don't know what I'm talking about,
Kellen Winslow Jr.
Kellen Winslow Jr. used to carry around a blow-up doll. on the
No, a
plane rides.
torso. It was like a torso.
Yes, in the locker room and on plane rides and stuff like that. Apparently it was a big issue that nobody knew about until he got arrested for raping people. Yeah, hey. So, yeah, you got guys like that you got to hang out on a plane with for 6 hours. That would suck. But
Yeah.
I imagine Tom Brady's cool to hang out with. JPP, he's cool.
Yeah.
Sue, he's cool.
Yeah, I think that the team has such good chemistry. They've
Yeah.
all got good bonds.
The secondary seemed like real fun guys. Barrett seems like a barrel of monkeys. He's funny as hell. Linebackers. Yeah. I don't think we have any jerks on the team.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Hopefully Antonio Brown wasn't there throwing.
No, he
Sex
was
toys
the
at
one. He was the one that said that it was a good bonding experience.
Yeah.
So.
Let's ask everybody else what they think.
I know.
He's like, man, that was awesome. And they're all like, this dude is crazy.
No, he was fine.
Yeah, and he's played well. He's picked up the book so well.
Yeah.
And, you've said this, but he played under Bruce Arians at Pittsburgh. So
yeah.
he's very, very familiar
Well,
with them.
it's just hard to think that he's been in the league so long and that BA's been around so long. It's just crazy to think about that. And he was staying with Tom Brady during the suspension after he had been signed with the Bucs. So I'm sure that they got some good learning in.
Yeah. So he's doing the Vita Vea. Got some learning. I was learning.
But he looked like he was having a good time on the sideline, Antonio. And
everybody did.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But there was a picture of the three receivers, Mike, Chris, and Antonio, all together, kind of chumming it up on the sideline. So that was good to see.
Now, what about like Scotty Miller and all these other guys who have been with the team for years? They got to be like, hey, this ain't fair.
Scotty might have been there. He just might have been. They might have cut him off
underneath the camera.
I don't know. Maybe he was behind somebody.
Wow.
So good game, good team win, good division win. Unfortunately, the Saints did not lose today.
No.
And they put Jameis Winston in.
Yeah, apparently Drew Brees got injured a bit. Doesn't seem like anything serious, but they had Jameis Winston in playing.
They're calling it his ribs. But it didn't. He looked like a puppy, like staring out the window.
He was all sad.
He was all sad on the sideline. I swear he was crying. And he had his helmet on like the whole time. Like he was just waiting for Sean Payton to call his number. And Sean never did. And it was just pathetic, really, for a grown man. Just
a grown man that plays sports ball for a living.
with a noodle arm.
The noodle arm. And thinks jewelry is a good investment.
Apparently the Saints are going to get penalized for celebrating last week after the Bucs win because they weren't wearing their masks and they had posted all these videos to social media.
That's right.
Yeah. So in your face. I hope it was worth it.
That's what you get for being such crappy sportsmen. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to us.
Wear your mask.
We'll call the popo on you and get you fined.
A mask police.
That's right. Well, Sean Payton did that to us. He's all a stickler about following rules and regulations.
Grudge. That was like 10 years ago.
I know. Back when
You're
Josh
still
Freeman
mad
was our
about
quarterback.
it. That's okay. I'm here for it.
Oh, I know you hate
I love
Sean Payton because of
Hey,
that.
I love the petty. Any petty, I'm like,
The more petty, the better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're in the locker room dancing around, acting foolish, after they beat us. And then they posted on the internet, and the mask police have apparently nabbed them. And they're gonna get fined pretty heavily for that. I mean, just the whole locker room was walking around with that.
I wonder if they'll find the players or like the coach and the team.
I think they should fine them all. They should take draft picks away, fine them all their paychecks.
It was such an egregious violation.
It was absolutely atrocious. They need to be punished to the full extent of the law.
I know.
Hey, man. This stuff is serious.
Now, so Atlanta had sorry, I got stuff falling off my desk here. Atlanta had a bye week this week. So
and they still lost.
Okay. They were up like 20 points in the fourth quarter and just gave it away. So now Carolina is fourth in the division, like they're a game behind, right? Because they were tied. They were three. Both teams were 3 and.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
They were 3 and 6. Both teams were 3 and 6. So now they're 3 and 7. And Atlanta's only 3 and 6.
Oh, that reminds me.
So Atlanta is up a game on them.
We're 7-3.
I know. What?
I can't remember last time that happened. 7-3.
What did they say? We're 5th in the NFC?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. That can't be like the standings.
It's got to be the standings because with the division, like we're second in the division. So if we're going to make it to the playoffs at this point, it's a wild card spot.
Wait a minute.
So we're top wild card spot at this point.
What are the Saints? What are they, 7?
They're 1 game up on us. So now
8-3. They've had their bye week already. So they're.
Let me see.
They might be 7-2. No.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
8-3. That don't sound right. They won today, and I don't know. We're definitely better than 5th in the NFC. I saw that stat too, but it didn't say that we were 5th in the NFC as far as win-loss record. It was 5th ranked. So,
it said 5th ranked?
Yeah. I don't know if they were saying like power rankings or whatever.
No, I think it was playoffs. That's what I think.
There's no way. Oh, you mean like like our position? In the
like the
playoffs.
playoff standings. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. But I'm thinking about record-wise.
Oh.
We got to be 3rd.
Oh, the record doesn't matter when it's in playoff standings.
I didn't know we were talking about playoffs.
You should be thinking playoffs, man. Okay, they're 7-2, New Orleans.
Yeah, they're 7-2. We're 7-3.
Okay, so they're half a game up on us.
Mm-hmm.
They've had their bye. Yeah, I'm with you. So it's going to be a shootout the rest of the year.
Yeah, I'm hoping they slip up, man.
They play the Falcons next week.
Dang it. Play the Rams.
I know, we got to play the Rams. And we're on, what is it, Sunday Night Football next week?
Oh, God. Is it? No, Monday night.
Monday night. Well, that's not any better. Is it at LA?
No.
Home?
At Raymond James.
Good. Thank God.
What?
So we don't have to travel, but we do have to play on prime time.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's fine. We just did a butt whooping this. The odds are in our favor that we're going to have one good primetime game. It's just
I like the optimism.
It's football, man.
I like the optimism.
Yeah, the Rams though, they scare me, man. They are a tough team.
They are physical. They just beat the shit out of the Seahawks today.
Yeah, and they remind me a little bit of the Baltimore Ravens of the NFC. Baltimore Ravens are just good blockers and good tacklers.
Mm-hmm.
That's really their shtick.
Yeah, the Rams, I think, slipped last year. This year, they are back, baby, and they're terrifying.
Yeah, not so much in their offensive prowess, scoring a lot of points or anything. They're very, very physical.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah. So we got our work cut out for us. I hope that we can ride this wave right to Monday Night Football.
Yes. And, there's nothing to say that Atlanta's not going to beat up on New Orleans. They usually play tight.
Yeah. I hope so. We need that. We're all Falcons fans next week.
How dare you? You mean next Sunday we're all Falcons?
Yeah, next Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
It's a 1:00 game too, so that'll be cool. At least we'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah. And our bye week is not until week 13. So it is going to be a battle royale between us and the Saints up until week 13. I think it'll probably be a little bit decided by then. We've got a stretch of games coming up that are going to be tough. They've got a stretch of games coming up that are easy. And then we'll have the bye week, and then it'll come out, and we'll decide after that who's going to be the winner of the division. It's going to be the Bucs. I mean, we all know that.
Yeah.
It's really silly to even be talking about it. Like it's not going to be the Bucs.
I know. We got this.
I mean, they're just so they're lucky. That's what they are. And plus, they cheat.
They definitely cheat.
Definitely cheaters.
For sure. Oh gosh, we got to grind. So the Saints have Atlanta, the Broncos, and then Atlanta again.
Yeah.
In the next 3 weeks. We have the Rams, the Chiefs, and then the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
But then we get to close the season with the Falcons, Lions, and Falcons.
That's right. You might as well just give us those 3 wins now.
I know.
And the Saints, do they play Carolina twice?
Let me see.
No, they played Carolina once already. Right?
I don't recall. I think so.
I think we're going to be looking good though, because if we go into the bye week leading or tied with them, then we're going to come out of the bye week and just blow them out of the water. Because I said, that's going to be 3 wins right there.
Right. Easy wins to close the season. By that point, they'll be shooting for draft picks. Like the Falcons and the Lions.
Right.
So they close the season. They've got Falcons, Broncos, Falcons, Eagles, Chiefs, Vikings, Panthers.
Okay, so it's exactly flipped, basically. We're playing the Rams, Vikings, Chiefs the next 3 games, and they get to play the Rams, Vikings, Chiefs the last 4 games, right?
Yeah, no, they don't play the Rams.
Oh, dang it.
Eagles.
Oh, man.
I know.
How can they get the Eagles?
And the Panthers. I know.
These are the Panthers.
Oh, the Eagles won their division last year.
Yeah, that's right. What
like 7? I know, no.
No, 7-9.
7-9, right?
If I recall correctly,
Yeah.
they went in with a losing record.
Yeah, they pulled the 2009 Seattle Seahawks and Matt Hasselbeck.
They might do it again this year.
Yeah.
I think they beat the Giants today. No, the Giants beat them.
Oh, they did? So the Giants are top of the division at 3-7, probably.
Probably. What an
It
embarrassment.
is sad. I want to be in that division. That's not fair.
I know. But then you look at the AFC East. Oh my gosh, what's going on over there? The Bills. They had a tough loss today, but
that was a cool game. That was a good game. It was like turnover, touchdown, turnover, touchdown. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
It was back and forth.
Was that Arizona, right?
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah,
I know, and it worked to DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, that guy never dropped a pass.
That's why he's DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't think he's dropped a pass in his whole career, has he?
I don't know. I don't think.
Seriously, he is like the most pass dropped receiver in history, I think. So the Bills are what, 7-3?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. The Dolphins are.
I don't know. Did they win today?
7-3.
Yeah.
They won.
They were 5-3 today, so they're 6-3.
6-3.
Yeah.
And then you got the Jets. Who are the Jets?
Yeah. 0-9.
Whatever. But yeah, so I mean, the Bills and the Dolphins are looking pretty good. So yeah, looking at the standings, we are basically in first place as far as the win-loss record goes, and the NFC. The Green Bay Packers are 7-2. The New Orleans Saints are 7-2. We're 7-3. We're the top three. The NFC West has Arizona Cardinals at 6-3. They're in first place.
Okay.
The Rams are at 6-3. They're in second place, and the Seattle Seahawks are 6-3 in third place.
So this Monday night game is going to have some pretty serious playoff implications, especially if we're fighting for the Rams for a playoff spot.
Yeah, this is going to be a smash mouth football team, man. It is going to be pads flying, blood bruising.
We got to be ready for these
neck
guys,
snapping,
especially the offense. Like, I'm worried about the offense. But they played so well today. It feels so good to be seriously talking about playoffs. Like, we always talk about playoffs because we're delusional. Like, every other year, we've been like, okay, we can still make the playoffs if we win out and these people lose. We're not talking about that right now. Is this year the first year of expanded playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. So
pretty sure
3 wild card teams? Or
is it
4?
3 or 4?
4 wild card teams.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
That's crazy.
I can't remember.
Dang.
That is everything's gotten so weird.
I know.
We should probably look that up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time.
That'll be a fact check and follow up.
It's not right there on the playoff stuff that you're looking at? Aren't you looking at playoff stuff?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, playoff picture.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No. Okay. That's fine. We'll look at it next time. But it's like midway through November, guys, and we're not out of the playoffs yet.
No, it's just one extra. It's 7 playoff berths.
Okay. Okay.
In each division.
So it was 2 added
per conference
in the league.
Yeah.
2 playoff spots. So 1 for each conference.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, and right now we are in 5th.
Okay. Okay.
With the Rams in 6th. Seahawks are in 7th.
Ooh.
So
see, that's stiff competition. That's the those are 2 really strong teams. That whole division could go. Well, see, I mean, San Francisco is probably not going to go.
The Eagles are in first place in their division at 3-5-1.
Stop it. No.
Embarrassing it.
That is so embarrassing. I wouldn't even go. I'd forfeit.
Would you really?
No.
Hey, the Giants are on the bubble at 3-7.
Stop. That's what I said. They're top of the division, 3-7. Wait till the end of it. It's that tie. That tie will keep the Eagles in there.
Yeah. That tie's the best thing that ever could have happened.
I know. Wow.
Man. Carolina Panthers are 3-7. The Atlanta Falcons are 3-6.
See, if they were in the NFC East, they'd be contenders.
They'd be dominating.
I know.
Hell yeah. So, the Steelers are 8-0.
9-0.
Yeah, that's what I thought today too, but it's just showing 8-0. I hope these numbers are right because it shows us at 7-3.
That's weird.
Yeah. The Chiefs are right behind them at 8-1.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the Bills are 7-3, and everybody else is 6-3. So we're like
we're in the thick of it.
Yeah, like compared to the rest of the league, we're like top dogs, man. We're in like tied for third or
really
something.
Good shape. And so you want to start this podcast talking shit about our team, and here we are, top of the league. What are you doing, bro?
I know.
What is going on?
That's not like me, man. Yeah,
2020 has made you a crotchety man.
Yeah.
I didn't say old. I just said a crotchety man.
I heard you hesitate there. You were like, you're crotchety man. No, because we're 7-3, and a lot of teams have had their bye. Like the Baltimore Ravens are 6-2, Saints are 7-2, Packers are 7-2. That puts them ahead of us. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're tied for 6 in the league, the whole league.
Whew, this stretch coming up is going to be a real test.
Yeah, this is really the whole kit and caboodle here.
Make our playoff season, so that's exciting.
I know,
and a little scary, but exciting.
Me and you have been sweating this Monday night game.
Yeah, this Rams game. Ugh.
I'm glad we're at the point where we're at now. I mean, even if we do lose it, we'll be 7-4.
Yeah.
Come on. Like I said, we're going to win the last 3.
Right.
So that's going to put us at 10-6, if nothing else.
I don't want to be 10-6. I want to be 12-4.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying. 12-4. No, I want to be 13-3.
I know.
I don't want to lose anymore.
I know. Me too.
7-3.
I want to take the division.
I do too. I really do. Cheating Saints, man.
I know.
I want to take it from them and do a locker room dance video.
Have somebody eating W's. Have Tom Brady eating some W's.
You know he would too.
No, they're too high in calories. He would never.
If they're gluten free.
I know. Avocado W's.
Avocado W's.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You got any closing thoughts here?
Yeah, I was very, very happy with our team today. I was really sweating it. These aren't really closing thoughts as much as it is just a summation. This is how I felt today. I was actually so exhausted after the game, I had to take a nap.
He was drunk. It was the beer.
Hey.
You
know, everybody's going to think I'm an alcoholic.
You are.
Am I?
No.
What's the definition of an alcoholic?
If you have to ask.
How close can I be? What's the line?
No.
So, I was so exhausted because I was just so tense going into this game because I could really, really see us. After last week, we just fell apart. He just got beat up. We failed on every aspect of the game. The coaches failed. The quarterback failed. Offensive line failed. Everybody was just screwing up. Even our punter was screwing up. And I was just like, you hear speculation about, Antonio Brown came and people are pissed. It's upset the locker room. You go, it's just speculation. But you never know. Stuff like that happens all the time with teams. And especially with the Buccaneers, it seems like it happens more often than not. So I was expecting that we could really have gone off the deep end. I was really, really worried about that. And with such high expectations we had coming into this year, if that would have happened, I don't know if I'd watch football for the rest of the year.
It was too much pressure for you today.
It was intense. I'm telling you, man, just watching these guys on tape, I was just seeing bad stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? And
I hope it was just an anomaly.
Yeah.
And I think next week will tell.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like you said. We read our press clippings. Everybody thought that, well, if I don't do my job, this guy over here will do it because he's good. Everybody was just like, didn't realize that, hey, everybody's got to do their job. You can't depend on Tom Brady to pull you out, or Mike Evans, or Domikong Suh, or Barrett, or JPP. You got to do your job. Those guys are the ones that go above and beyond. At least you got to do your job. So it was very, very relieving. It was a good game. Good game to watch. I loved seeing us just march down the field every time we got the ball. Not a single punt.
That's insane.
Excellent.
That's so crazy.
A 98-yard run. I think when he did that run, I think that's when I went, okay.
Yeah. Well, and then right away, didn't we get the turnover?
Yeah, interception.
Okay.
The next possession
JPP.
or something.
So it gave the team a lot of life, momentum, sealed it.
And that does seem to happen with this team. And of course, it happens with most teams, but it does seem to be our team more so than most. We need those big plays. We need somebody to make a big play to just get the team going.
It's that energy. It gives them a lot of energy.
Yes. And that happened in this game. We had a couple of really big plays that I'm trying to think of the big one that kind of turned it around.
The run. I think it's the run.
Yeah, there was some beautiful touchdown passes by Brady. That one with the Evans he threw that thing. It must have been 12, 13 feet.
Oh, yeah. I thought there was no way he was going to get that.
I know. And then as he's coming down, the defender had his hand between his hands. I thought for sure he was going to pop the ball out.
Yeah.
And Iron Hands Mike.
I know.
He
got his feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just when you saw the release and it was so high, in the end zone, and you're like, "There's no way anyone can catch that."
I
thought he threw it away.
I thought he was throwing it away. Yeah. And sure enough, man, Mike Evans just jumped up and caught that ball. You know, he used to play basketball. Yeah, you know, I'm looking at the notes. It was Rojo's run. You know, that happened in the third quarter, and that's when I just kind of took a big sigh of relief. I was like, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
And we had talked about that in the preview of the Panthers. You know, there's suspect tackling.
Yeah.
They're really weak up the middle with the run, and sure enough, bam. You know, it was beautiful. So those were my thoughts on it. I was very happy at the end of this game. Not so much in a celebratory happiness, but more of like a
relief.
Yes, I can breathe.
Yeah.
You know, this next week is going to be nice. We have too many Panther fans around here anyhow, so we're going to get to rub it in their face.
I haven't heard from my Panthers family member. Like dead quiet.
You're not going to hear from him.
I know. I don't like to be mean either because
I know, you're so much nicer than I am.
I know. Well, you know, the Bucs have been on the receiving end of it for so long.
I know. That's why you get this payback, man. So what are your thoughts? Wrap this up for us.
I am very excited going into this week. I think this put us in a really good position. I would like to see them work on some fundamentals this week, like tackling, like coverage.
Yeah.
The
tackling
secondary.
And
yeah,
teams,
they need to really, I think, get back to the basics, shore up the blocking and tackling and their communication on the defense, on the defensive side. The offense I was very happy with. I thought the offensive line
they could
had a really good showing this week, especially moving Jensen to left guard and putting AQ Shipley in there. I think that was a good move. No disrespect to Joe Haig, because you never like to see anybody benched like that. But I just was very happy with their performance this week over last week.
Our offense, the receivers could catch a little bit better. We had, I think, I counted 4, maybe 5 drops today. And this has been going on every week for the past few weeks where our receivers are dropping the ball. So, you know, yeah, I think you're right. Getting back to the fundamentals, I think we got the high-end stuff covered. We've got Antonio Brown, who has just picked up on this playbook and team chemistry real quick. But, yeah, it's the blocking. Blocking on special teams, tackling.
Oh yeah, special teams need some
catching
work.
The ball on offense.
Yes,
I think those 3 things, and you know, those are easily fixed things. All these guys know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that just sometimes you get into the thick of it, and you're not really. It's like with working out. Like sometimes you got to go back and focus on your form because you can kind of slip sometimes.
Yeah, you get too caught up into doing reps or
your weight and improving there, and then you let other stuff slip. So
Yep. You are exactly right, and I think that's what they've done. Although on the defense, I can understand because it is a complex defense, and you know they might be too, you know, focused on that instead of the fundamentals of tackling. Offense dropping the ball, I could see where that too, because you know they're worried about making sure Tom Brady and them were on the same page as far as the receivers go. But the special teams, I don't know what in the world, why they can't block.
They need some work.
Because it's not like they're out there doing anything fancy. You know, I've sat and watched their special teams, and I'm like, they are as basic as you can get, and they're just not blocking. So, or tackling very well either. As we saw from that 95-yard run, 98-yard run. Wait, was it 98 yards?
Yeah.
That's what we did, Rojo.
No. Well, yeah, that's what Rojo did, but that's what
I'm pretty sure he got the ball on the 5, wasn't it?
I don't know. It said his long was 98 yards.
So they returned one for 98, and we ran one for 98. What are the odds?
Crazy.
2 98-yard plays in one game.
What?
Come on, stat guys. Let's figure that one out. Hit up Greg Allman.
I know, right?
You know, he's probably looking it up right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This has been a great day, great game. Let's carry this one throughout the week, man. Wear your Bucs gear proud, chest out. Look people in the eye.
I saw one in Walmart today, all decked out in his Bucs gear. I wasn't wearing any. I am holding out for Ralph to get me a Tom Brady jersey.
I know she tells me that today. I said, "You're not even wearing any Bucs gear." She says, "You haven't got me my Tom Brady jersey yet." So, got to get her a Tom Brady jersey, I guess.
I know.
And you know, she came back and told me. She said, "Yeah, there was a guy at Walmart. He was all decked out in Bucs gears and everything." That's right. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
And this week, do it with pride. It takes a lot of balls to do it after a butt whooping like we did
I know.
But, you know, hey, diehards, you got to, everybody, go out and wear it. Let's try to get more fans to go out and be an ambassador for the Buccaneers, man. Let's get more fans on this bandwagon. Fill it up. So we can fill up the stadium.
That's right.
If we're ever allowed to go back.
Never. It's never going to happen.
Now they're starting to lock places back down and stuff.
It's never happening.
You know, there's a study that says there's been no instances worldwide of any sports participant passing COVID to another sports participant.
That's crazy.
I know. Nobody in sports has passed COVID to another person in sports. That was from, where was that from? I'm pulling that up right now. So, you know, you can say either the precautions are working or precautions are really a little overboard. One of the two. I don't know. I'm trying to find, NFL Chief Medical Officer. This is... Yeah, he's the NFL Chief Medical Officer. On an interview, things are going so slow here. Okay. We'll deal with that some other time.
Okay.
So anyhow, yeah. We don't want to end on that sour note. Yes, wear your Buccaneers gear with pride, chest out, look people in the eye. If they are a Saints fan, kick them. If they're a Kittens fan, throw them a treat. To an Atlanta fan, you just got to feel pity for them.
I know.
And if they're a Rams fan, just punch them dead in the face, man. I mean, just don't even, because that's what we're going to have to do next week on Monday Night Football. We are just it's going to be a smash mouth football team. Unless we come out there and just avoid being physical at all and just throw it all over the place.
Chunk it.
You know, you fight a boxer and you box a fighter. Mm-hmm. If they come out there and want to be physical, we can be finesse. It'll be interesting.
Just throw to AB all day.
All day. AB.
And Scotty. Maybe some Scotty. But he doesn't like contact, so.
Right. That's about, put him out there. He'll be avoiding these big hitters.
It's true.
All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for us. Until next time.
Go Bucks.